Okay. I don't get it. All right. So, all right. Apparently, me trying to go live in my own Facebook group isn't, a good thing, which is why I partially want to leave Facebook. So, anyway, it's me, Chris Nessie from the House of EdTech podcast. And I just came across, thanks to one of my Rutgers students, a cool website building platform. So I'm going to try it out right now, live for you, because as I say in each episode of the podcast, using technology isn't difficult. Just give it a try. If you are watching and you follow along, please say hello in the chat. And I would love to know who's here. Like, share this video. If you're watching the replay, smash the subscribe button, all those wonderful things. So, here we go. So, this website is called carrd.co. CARRD.co. All right. Let's make it bigger and me smaller. So this is the website, and they say right here on the front it is simple, free, fully responsive, one-page websites for pretty much anything. So let's see what this is all about. Let's take away my face for radio, and let's see the front page here. So again, what is Carrd? Build one-page sites for pretty much anything, whether it's a personal profile, a landing page, to capture emails, or something a bit more elaborate. Carrd has you covered. Simple, responsive, and yup, totally free. Which, if you know me, and I think you do, free is my favorite four-letter F word. But let's dive back in. So we have some examples here. It's very clean. I mean, their website in general, very clean, very minimal. So what else are they saying here? It's simple. Start with one of dozens of templates or a blank canvas and make it your own. Their websites are responsive, which means, as they say, they will look great on every size screen right out of the box, from phones to desktops to tablets. They are free, so you can build up to 3 sites per account and use all of Carrd's core features for free. Optionally, you can go pro. You can upgrade your Carrd experience. You can go pro for $19 per year. And as they say, yup, $20 a year. And for $20, you will get a custom domain, the ability to have forms so you can have contacts, signups, so you can incorporate MailChimp, ConvertKit, payment-enabled forms. You can add Google Analytics to your website. You can build more than 3 sites from a single Carrd account. You get access to widgets, so third-party services like Stripe, PayPal, Gumroad, Typeform, and more. The elusive and more. And more is like the, in sports, when you trade for a player to be named later, and more. And no branding. So published sites will not have the made with Carrd branding in the footer. You can try it free for 7 days. PayPal and all major credit cards and debit cards accepted. Sounds good? Click below to get started. No sign up required. All right, I'm game. Let's try this. Again, if you're just dropping in, maybe you're watching on Twitch, or you're checking this out via Periscope, leave a comment. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and I would love to say hello to you. So choose a starting point. So we have all sorts of, so we have some templates are labeled pro, others are not. Let's take a look. We have a very long page of templates. Let's see if I could find something that I like. I don't even really know what I would build the website for right now. If you're watching and you have ideas, let me know. What's up, Derek? Derek Larson checking in via the Periscope live stream. If you're not listening to the House of EdTech, then you would not know that Derek is currently filling in as the host of the podcast. So thank you, Derek. What else we got here? All right, so there's quite a variety themes. Should I make a website about? I don't even know. Derek, what should I make a website about? That one's got a counter. All right, let's Derek, I am talking you through it. That's how I started the video. This platform is called Card. CARRD.co. I just learned about this from one of my Rutgers students who's taking the capstone course with me. And she asked me if this platform would be okay to use. And I was like, I've never heard of it. Let me, show it to me. What is it? So she sent me to this website and I was inspired. And I said that I would give Jordan credit. So let's see. Let's try this one. All right. Now, this is typically stuff that I ignore because I will just click around and figure stuff out. But we click this plus sign to get add elements. We can undo, we can redo, we can preview any animations. We can switch to the mobile view. We can publish our site. We can open the menu for additional actions. We can click on an element to add properties. Okay, got it. And Derek is saying, how about a website for a student portfolio? Okay, let's pretend we are a student making a student portfolio to some of our best work. All right. P.S. Go to menu instructions to bring up this screen again. All right. I'm not going to remember that, but maybe you might need to know that. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm in the editor. All right, let's change our text. So I will be the student. Chris Nessie, let's see, supports the following markdown-like formatting. Let's make my name bold. Cool. I don't need to highlight or do anything. I'm not going to get that fancy. Ooh, look at that. Chris Nessie, nice and bold. Let's see. Okay, so it brings up another text box. Let's call this my 9th grade history portfolio. Done. Okay. You know what? We'll make them italic. So we'll go star, star. Okay. Derek, this is a template. So it's got stuff on here. Let's see what happens if I click these icons. So I could link to my Unsplash portfolio. I don't need that, so we'll delete that. Instagram. So we'll say instagram.com/House of Ed Tech. If you're not following on Instagram, join me. I could choose an icon color. All right, you know what? I will get fancy. What are my colors? Hold on. Here, we'll do this in a new tab. We'll just tootle all sorts of things today. I like it, Derek. Go big or go home. Good thing I'm home already. All right, so I'm going to use one of my favorite Chrome extensions, which is ColorZilla. So ColorZilla is an eyedropper tool that lets me pick off the colors on a website. So I'm going to get House of EdTech Blue, and I have it set to copy that hex code. So let's see. There you go. Put the pound sign. All right, hover color. All right, I'll go extra fancy because Derek said go big or go home. We'll get the House of EdTech light blue. And we will put that in here as the other highlight. So we'll go pound sign. We'll paste that in. Cool. Twitter. At Mr. Nessie. If you're watching this on Periscope, you already know what that is. Oh, I got to put those colors in again? Ugh. That's frustrating. Copy this. Copy. Cool. Get the hover color. Nice. Email. All right, so mail to will say feedback at Chris. Whoop, helps if we spell it right. Feedback at chrisnessie.com. I'm not going to add any more colors. What else can I add? Let's see. Whoa, all right. Mobile phone number, apparel, heart, globe. So I guess these would be symbols, so navigation. They've got brands. So there's a lot. There you go, Derek, jackpot. What do we have here? Evernote. Jiffy, because I say Jiffy. Google Plus. What's that? Oh, that used to be a thing. Ooh, okay, so Google Podcasts. Huh. All right, so this could also be used as like maybe a portal page for a website if they have all these other links in here. Let's see, Medium. So many platforms. Overcast. Okay, now we're talking, people. Now we're talking. Spotify, Teespring, Twitch. All right, so we got all sorts of stuff you can link out here. All right, so I'm not going to add anything else, but again, it'll give you the symbol, and then you can add the link to your thing, whatever it might be. So I'm going to click done, almost like it's there for a would-be future podcaster. Gosh, I don't know, Derek. Maybe? Wink, wink. All right, we'll click done. All right, so we got the icons. They will highlight. Oh, wait, hold on. There's an extra email thing. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay. All right, so we're on the page. Now, gallery. Okay, so we're going to get rid of some of these. We're just going to put... All right, show a full-size image, do nothing. Let's see. So this would be a picture. But what if I wanted to add something that's not a picture? Can I link to it? Oh, link URL. Okay. So, all right. Let's go to my drive. Ay, 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 with the passwords. I know my password, Derek. It's just I don't use Chrome anymore, really. I use the Brave browser. Haven't talked about that yet on the podcast, but that'll be a topic for, I don't know, like February or March. I actually switched to the Brave browser earlier this year, I think. So that's what I've been doing. All right, let's see. Let's go into presentations. All right, we'll use this one. All right, one of my favorite things to present on is podcasting, but let's say this was a classroom project. So, all right, so we're going to have that. That'll load. If I'm looking in here, if I don't want a gallery page, appearance, spacing, margins. Is Val Lewis watching? Hold on. Hi, Val. Found one of the founders of the old Pass the Scope EDU. Very excited to get my feet wet in that community. So this is exciting. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right. Enough out of me. Let's go back to this. Settings. What do we got here? Element style. How do I add stuff? Okay. So I don't get access to slideshows, widgets, embeds. So I would need to pay to embed like Google Slideshow itself. Audio. Interesting. Container, control, gallery, timer, video links, buttons. All right. I'll play the game here. All right. Let's do file, download PNG of the current slide. We'll just make it easy. So let's upload that image. Do the whole thing. We'll accept it. All right, so it shows it like that. That's fine. Alt text for people who need to access this. The power of podcasts in education. All right, link URL. So I was going to publish this presentation to the web. Copy that. Derek, I see your question. I will look at it in a second. All right, done. All right, Derek, what are you asking? Does this platform let you use a custom domain in the free tier, or does that require a paid level? So, Derek, what I noticed at the beginning, which again, you got here late, that's fine. I mean, you can rewind it and watch, but I'll go over it again. So for free, I'm using this for free right now. So for free, if you had a domain, say through GoDaddy or domain.com or you had, say, even like a bit.ly or some type of short link, you could probably point it to this site and you could do it that way. If you pay them and it's only $20 a year, for that $20, they include a domain name. So you'd get the proper domain mapping. So if you got your .com, say myawesomeportfolio.com, then you would have that. So for the $20 a year that they will charge you to get access to all of the features, they will also give you a domain in that as well. So I hope that answers your question. All right. By the way, Derek, are you watching this on your phone or have you opened up the stream on your computer? And to other people who are watching, please say hello in the chat. Again, I'm currently demonstrating carrd.co, carrd.co. Yeah, it is not a bad deal if it includes the domain. So I'm pretty excited about this and the possibilities and potential of something like this. All right, let's see what this looks like on mobile. All right, so it shows you what it looks like on a mobile device. So if I had other things on here, okay. Well, I guess I could edit it in the mobile view as well. Okay. I could change the color. All right, that's good to know. Add a style. Oh, so I guess if I could format, so all right, I'll delete that style. I could change the font. Ooh, I like fonts. Let's see. What they got? Bibus Nue. That's actually the font I use for the House of Ed Tech. Let's see, weight, letter spacing. Spread that out a little bit. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Normal. All right, so we'll do uppercase. Alignment. I'm going to want that in the center. Drop shadow? Nah. We're going to go overkill. Automatically optimize this element for viewing on mobile screens. We'll keep that on auto. All right, done. And let's go back to seeing it on the desktop. All right, that's cool. We have that. All right, what else could I add? Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. What's the next question, Derek? Do those edits only affect your mobile, or are those changes affecting all? It looks like it's affecting all, because I changed the font, and it just allowed me looking at the mobile version. Yeah. Okay. All right, so if I want to add something else, that's a container. All right, what can I add? Let's add a button. I like buttons. Do you like buttons? Label. Click here for fun. Let's pretend it's 1999. What can we put in there? I'll be sneaky. chrisnessy.com/go, which that's how you can subscribe to the podcast on any device you're on. If you're on your mobile phone, it'll take you to a place on your phone where you can subscribe to the podcast. All right, so I can change the color of the button. All right. Formatting. Oh, I can round my corners more. Size, weight, appearance. Right, that's cool. Was there a place? Done. Cool. All right. All right, so how do I, let's say I'm done with my site. Okay. Okay. Let's be done. Call to action button. All right. Preview animations. Do I have any animations on here? No, I didn't animate anything. Save. All right, so everything I did without an account. So enter your email and a password for your brand new card account. You'll use this to manage this site once it's published. All right, let's do this. Chris Nesi, Mr. ChrisNesi.com. All right, I agree to the terms. Title: Nesi demo site. Description: demo site. Created 10/19/2020. Cool. Okay, so here we go, Derek. Publish to a .card.co URL. Publish to a custom domain. That's a pro feature. Or save it as a template to use on future sites. Also a pro feature. Save as an online draft. I'm not going to do that. We're going to publish this bad boy. And we'll just call this Nesi demo. It's available. Woo to the who. And let's publish this. All right, we'll save my password. Check your email and verify that we exist. All right, I'll do that later. Basically, it's there. Just verify my account real quick. All right, so my account is verified. Okie dokie. All right, let's. What happens when I click this? It would bring me to edit mode, but I would like to view my site. So this is the live version. If you guys want to check this out, here is the link to the nesidemo.card.co. So we got the name. If you click on this, it will open up that presentation. If you click the icons, you'll email me. You can connect on Twitter, Instagram. You can subscribe to the podcast. So I'm going to say, so I'm live streaming here. This video is just under 29 minutes. And within a half hour, you can have a website up and running. That's cool. That's easy. In my opinion, this was faster than Google Sites. And this was just a very basic template. I'm not saying it's better than Google Sites, but certainly this was very easy to use. And for $20 a year to get a domain and be able to, you could build a podcast website. You can build a portfolio website. I think, again, when it comes to web design, the possibilities are endless. You're only limited by your imagination. Imagination. So I think this is a winner. So I'm going to recommend card.co. There you go. Card.co. So here's my dashboard. So I can, with the free account, I can create up to 3 sites. I can make a copy of a site. I can transfer the site to another user. I can manage the site, support, get help, manage my account, manage my sites. So this is super easy. Derek, don't steal my idea. Yeah, this is probably going to come up again on the House of EdTech App Smackdown. Which, by the way, if you're watching this before December 1st, 2020, you can submit those end-of-year things that you love and recommend. Do it by December 1st. Send an email. But again, House of EdTech is a podcast, so please send audio, because otherwise I will do my best impression of you. And I don't do good impressions. So Vox me, record audio, submit what you think. Submit what you think would be a great, whatever you're loving in education technology here in 2020. Now, there's not much to love about 2020, but the whole point of the SmackDown episode is, what are you loving this year in ed tech? So, Derek Larson, who is watching this live stream at Lars3EB on Twitter and just about anywhere you search for that username, he is currently hosting the House of Ed Tech on my behalf as I manage teaching my children at home and teaching the children at the high school and teaching college. And so, super huge thank you to Derek for filling in. He's done 3 episodes already, and I think 3 or 4 more to go. And we will be hosting the 2020 House of Ed Tech SmackDown together. So that'll be exciting, and that'll come your way towards the end of December. I think December 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever that last or second to last Sunday of December is. But if you want to participate in that, chrisnessy.com/feedback. I'm teaching K through 16 right now. Yeah, I do. So this is Card, CARRD.co. And I think this is a winner. So there you go. Winner, winner. Derek Larson's cleaning up from dinner. All right. So that being said, that's going to do it for this live stream. If you are not subscribed to the House of Ed Tech podcast, what are you doing? You're a teacher, you're an educator, you create stuff. You need House of Ed Tech in your podcast player. To subscribe, go to chrisnessy.com/go. If you do that on your mobile device, it will take you to Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts. It'll take you someplace where you can subscribe to the show. And this has been really exciting. I'm enjoying the break. Thank you to Derek Larson. And thank you for checking this out on Periscope. Thank you for checking this out on Twitch. If you enjoyed this, share this. That would be wonderful. Because when you get value from something, the best thing you can do is share it. So retweet this. You can tweet the Twitch link. You can retweet this Periscope link, whatever you want to do. Just share it. If you found value, share it and pass it along. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time.